One of the most frustrating things we can do as athletes is make mistakes without knowing why or what to do about them. I've been in this situation many times, so I know exactly where new pickleball players are coming from. As an additional complication, pickleball's relative infancy makes it difficult to find resources that cover advanced topics, like strategy and technique. Today I'm going to help you out by talking about some of the most common mistakes people make when they first start playing pickleball and how to fix them. Hello and welcome to Pro Pickleball Media, your number one spot for all pickleball content. Our channel is dedicated to the fastest growing sport in the US, and we cover all fun and exciting things related to pickleball. So if you love pickleball and want to learn more about it, just take a second to subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss any of our recent videos. In today's video, we're going to talk about... Now let's get right into the video. Number 1, staying in no man's land. There are two main places to stand during a pickleball point, the baseline and the kitchen line. Most of the time, you should stand anywhere else on the court. If you're not in one of these places, you're in what's called no man's land. Beginner and even intermediate players often make the mistake of spending too much time in no man's land. I've done the same thing. Staying in no man's land means standing between the baseline and the kitchen line. Here's where this is the last place you want to be standing. Standing in the no man's land makes it easier for your opponent to shoot at your feet right away. Trying to return these shots is hard on its own, but it's even harder because you usually have to do it while running. It's almost impossible to return a shot to your feet while running. If you do hit the ball, it will either fly up in the air for your opponent to smash, or it'll go straight into the net. You also don't want to be in no man's land because you could get hit by a cross-court dunk. Number 2, hitting to the opponent's forehand. One of the most important things to learn about pickleball is to let the other players make mistakes. Many games are won just because the other player does all the work. But when you hit the opponent's forehand, you make things easier for them. Let's make it hard instead. Let's instead hit to their backhand. No matter how good they are at pickleball, most people's backhands aren't as good as their forehands. This doesn't mean everyone is, but most people are, especially at the recreational level. If you knew this, would you rather hit to your forehand or your backhand? Of course, the backhand. You'll want to give this strategy the most attention to a few important shots. The serve, the third shot drop, and the cross-court dink are the 3 basic shots. Focus on hitting to the opponent's backhand, especially on those shots. It'll be much easier for you to play pickleball. You'll want to make sure you do this right when you cross-court dink. Number 3, scooting up when you serve. This is another thing I used to do all the time that I shouldn't have. This doesn't happen very often in advanced play because most people have already been caught. Usually when someone serves, I see them start to move up past the baseline. The problem is that because of the double bounce rule, the return serve can't be volleyed. So if you move past the baseline and your opponent hits a deep return serve, you're done for. That ball lands at your feet, you won't be able to get it very often. It'll be a fault if you volley it. Hit it before it bounces. When you serve, the trick is to not move past the baseline. Stay back. This is especially true if you're playing against advanced players who are likely to hit their return serves deep. This also applies if your partner is serving. Don't move up when they serve, because you might be the one to hit the ball back. Number 4, getting too fancy with spin shots. I used to be a total spin junkie. I love playing pickleball, but playing fancy pickleball is even better. Let me tell you right away that it didn't work out. I had to take my own medicine and stop trying to impress people with spin. There's nothing wrong with using spin shots once in a while, but if you use them all the time, you'll probably make more mistakes. Also, spin shots don't work very well against advanced players because they know how to play against them and have done so many times. So if you use spin shots against good players, you're taking a lot of risks for not much payoff. Now, before we move ahead to talk about more game-changing pickleball tips, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to our channel so that we can keep bringing more informative pickleball content to you. Your little contribution means a lot for us. Number 5, playing with a paddle that doesn't complement you. If you've read a lot of my stuff, you probably already know that I'm a paddle junkie. I'm always telling you to get the best paddle you can. But before I can go on a rant about paddles, I need to explain a basic idea about how to choose one. It's what I call the first commandment of choosing a pickleball paddle. You can't say that your pickleball equipment made you do something wrong, or something like that. This is something I always tell people because it's so important. You can't blame your mistake on the paddle unless it's made of banana peels and tree bark, which would be a nightmare. I know it sounds good, but the most important parts of advanced pickleball play are skill and technique. 6, use only a power game. Pickleball can be fun to try to hit the ball as hard as you can. I remember when I first started playing pickleball. I wanted to hit every shot hard. At higher levels of play, this strategy doesn't work very well, though. This is because of 2 main things. The first reason has to do with the trade-off between risk and reward. Power shots, and especially third shot drives, are wild and hard to predict. One thing that can make them useful against an opponent is that they move quickly and randomly. When your opponent is getting ready to take a big swing at you, it can be hard to tell where the ball is going. That's a good thing. It's also a bad thing. Power shots like the third shot drive can easily go into the net or out of the baseline. In fact, most of the drives I see on third shot go into the goal. The second reason is that advanced players don't hit drives at their third shot. At this point in their game, they've seen and blocked so many power shots that they just don't work on them anymore. If you hit a third shot drive at an advanced player, they will just block it into the kitchen, and there's nothing you can do about it. Number 7, not taking center court shots as the forehand player. This mistake is made by players of all levels, not just beginners and intermediates. It also shows up if the team doesn't talk to each other, no matter how good they are. In pickleball, shots that go up the middle are taken by the player with the best forehand. This depends, of course, on whether you're left-handed or right-handed. But let's say you and your partner are both right-handed for a moment. If you're on the left side of the court, they'll take any shot that goes up the middle, even a smash. This is because the person on the left can use their forehand. Like I said before, it's much easier to use the forehand. Number 8, not sprinting to the kitchen. Most of the time, pickleball is played in the kitchen. The kitchen, not the baseline or the middle of the court. You should get to the kitchen as soon as possible. Like what I said about no man's land. If you walk around in the middle of the court, you're an easy target, and you don't want that at all. Number 9, poaching when it's not required. Before I get into the details of this one, I'd like to explain what poaching is. Poaching is like stealing a shot from your partner. Have you ever had your partner move into your area during a dinking rally and hit a shot for you? Annoying, isn't it? Poaching, on the other hand, is a more advanced strategy that players use. When you watch a very advanced game, the players will usually stack. So there will always be one player on each side of the court. So in a doubles mixed game, the man will usually be on the left and the woman on the right. During the whole match, the man will move over and steal any forehand smashes that come their way. This is stealing, but it's done well. Number 10, hitting an opponent's power shot too hard. Have you ever had someone hit a hard drive at you, you smacked it with your paddle only to see the ball sail out of bounds? If you're nodding your head, so am I. And I've done it many times until I learned how to block power shots properly. Let me give you the short answer. 11, stop swinging at power shots. Getting hit with so many hard shots that you don't need to do anything else, get the ball back over the net. Not swinging at the ball is the best way to stop making mistakes in this area. It doesn't need any force. The best way to get back at this shot is to just block it. Just hold your paddle out and let the ball hit it. Try not to hit it. I'm telling you, this isn't easy. This is hard to get under control and will take time, but once you know this, you'll never face a power player the same way again. So what is your opinion about these common mistakes? Tell us in the comments. Also, don't forget to like this video and share it with your fellow picklers. Also, if you love pickleball, then make sure to watch this next video on our channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.